Hello, welcome to Nosy Tarot Entertainment, where this nosy person plays with tarot cards for entertainment only. We are live and we are doing a reading on Sabrina Carpenter. So I thought, considering it looks like she and Barry broke up and it's the end of the year, let's get together and pull some cards on her. So let's get started. Friendly reminder, everything said in here is alleged, supposed, and just for fun. So let's see what the cards say about Sabrina, shall we? Let me know how y'all feel about the setup. I was trying to I think this is best like this. Okay, so I want to know sorry. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with just some messages on Sabrina, and then we'll move into what happened in the relationship, and then also into 2025. Let's see what kind of year she's going to have, because man, she's had such a great year. So, what is Sabrina Carpenter's current energy? What is her current energy, please? Wow, did you see that? So we have the Judgment in the reverse and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So what this earth energy did, or the way that they are behaving, she feels is unfair. But here's the great thing. When it comes to the Judgment, a lot of times it's not necessarily what we ourselves have done, but how we're dealing with what is done to us. So the way that she is handling this can benefit her karma in the future. How is she handling this? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So there is a third party energy in the Knight of Pentacles. So a lot of times when we are dealing with Pentacles, we will think and say, oh, look, so Pentacles, that's all about money. And a lot of times it is, but Pentacles deals with earth. Guess what else is earth? Our bodies, our flesh, our desires of the flesh. So within two questions, I'm already getting a third person interfering and the Knight of Pentacles here. So it looks like for her, she's probably in this question, the Knight of Pentacles. So she's taking it slow and steady. She's trying not to react too much. She seems to be, I mean, she's at the top of her game. She is the King of Swords. Here on this channel, we do not read genders. So a female can be the King of Swords and a male can be in a Queen energy. And because she is at the top of her game, I have no doubt that she is the King of Swords right now. And she is dealing with this very classy, like royalty. And because of how she is dealing with it, her karma is going to be good karma when it returns to her. So how did she feel about this relationship with Barry? What did she think about this relationship with Barry? Oh, there you are. The strength card. Okay, so I absolutely love this. This means that she knew that she was fine. She knew she was bad. And it was just nice for her to have this big, strong man around, this animal, this beast, someone who could both hurt her, lay it on her, but also cuddle up with her. So, yeah, Miss Carpenter is all in herself. She knows exactly how desirable and talented she is. So she knew Barry wasn't going to be her happily ever after. What else can we know? What else can we know about this relationship? Oh, there you are. Nine of Cups, Page of Cups, and the High Priestess. Barry, my dude, you are not in charge. You are not the you're not the man that you think you are. You may as well have clout tattooed on your forehead, because I think that he got into her before she blew up. And so she is the high priestess. She is so far above him that he was just satisfied that he could even pull Sabrina Carpenter. Does that make sense? Like, he didn't even realize what he could do. But Sabrina was just having a good time. She is at the top of her game. Tell us about how this relationship between Sabrina and Barry ended. Tell us about how the relationship between Sabrina and Barry ended. Oh, there you are. Four of Swords, Seven of Cups, and the Eight of Cups. Okay, so Four of Swords in the reverse. This is someone being bored. This could be her, like, being over him. Like, yeah, okay, I had my fun. I'm kind of bored. I'm even more famous now. I could have anyone I want. But this could also be him having wandering eyes. Like, what else is out there? Who else could I pull? There's so many opportunities. The Seven of Cups is just opportunities, possibilities, and it could be some confusion and even living like in a little bit of a la la land. And neither of them were at the point where they wanted to walk away. I think for her, she didn't necessarily want to walk away, because look at all this here. That's a whole bunch of reading. That's work. This girl was working. She was busy. So it would just be easier for her to continue to work. And for him, he didn't want to walk away because we got a moon here. Why are you going to walk away from something when people don't even know what you're doing? So he didn't have a reason to walk away. Tell us about the person Barry allegedly cheated with. Tell us about the person Barry allegedly cheated with. Okay, Queen of Cups. The Magician in the reverse, Ace of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so first off, the two of y'all done created some bad karma for yourself, okay? So, the Queen of Cups, this right here, there's a couple things that stuck out to me. First off, these paintbrushes, all right? So I think whoever he cheated with is kind of a Sabrina wannabe. Like, I know that they said that she was a blonde and supposedly an influencer, but I bet this girl is like one of the Sabrina fans who wants to look like her, almost like what's the creepy Ariana Grande impersonator? That's what I get from whomever he cheated with. With these paintbrushes, she wants to look like her. And being that she pulled Sabrina's man, it just really made her feel like, okay, she thinks she's bad, but she's really not. She's just a copycat. That's not cool, dude. And here's the thing. They didn't even realize the truth of what it was. So I think the girl that he cheated with probably thinks, oh man, I pulled Barry, so I must look exactly like Sabrina Carpenter. No, you don't realize the truth of the matter. Truth of the matter, it seems like Barry likes to sleep around, allegedly, supposedly. I don't know the dude. I can't even say his last name. But she didn't even know the truth of the matter. Okay, so what has Sabrina learned from this relationship with Barry? The Knight of Swords. Tell me more. Thank you. The Sun. Oh, okay. So, this makes me think, first off, look at the card. It's someone pretty much on a racehorse. They're like jockeying. And so, oh, but look, there is a crack there. So she knew that this wasn't forever. They may have even come together on the spur of the moment or on a whim. It was a hasty decision. But look at his eyes right here. It makes me feel like he's a little incognito. And being that the horse also looks that way, it's a bit of a pattern. So I wouldn't be surprised if the next person that she attracts or hooks up with is also a little bit like Barry, a little broken, a little emotionally unavailable, or even like like sad. This is the Sun in the reverse. So maybe she has a thing for like sad boys. Does that make sense? Emotionally unavailable sad boys. But what she needs to learn from that is that she is her own happiness. She is the queen, and she can't depend on the feelings of others to validate her. What should Barry learn from this? Oh, wow. A whole bunch came out. These were actually in the reverse. Six of Swords in the reverse. The Nine of Swords in the reverse. The Two of Wands. Everything's in the reverse. Barry ain't learning shit. He ain't learning nothing. He's not moving. He's not growing. He is not even acknowledging that there is an issue. And he's just, I get the sense that he's worried about himself. He's worried about Barry. Like, how can Barry elevate? How can he improve? How can he get a bigger job? How can, that's what he's worried about, his own fame. So what else can we know about Sabrina and Barry? Thank you. One card. The Ten of Wands. Okay, so this is a painful ending to something. So, yeah, they probably weren't very happy or satisfied for a while now, and it needed to end. But, sometimes moving on can be a little hard, a little difficult. But the best thing with this card is that it's something that needed to end. So, they'll deal with it, and then they will grow and move on from it. Now we're going to move on from that deck to one of my few oracle cards. I don't usually work with a lot of oracle cards, but this is the What Lies Beneath deck. And I want to know what was going on behind the scenes in this relationship. What's going on behind the scenes in this relationship? Already knowing the tea. Oh, he knew he was up to no good. Keeping a promise and bad choices. Yeah, so I think that they had made a promise and he already knew that he was up to no good. And this makes me feel like this may not be the first time that he cheated. And I wouldn't be surprised if Sabrina herself cheated. This kind of resembles Sabrina. And, no judgment either way. But if you're in a monogamous relationship, y'all need to work that out between the two of you. But I get the sense that they probably both were kind of stepping out. What else can we know about what was going on in this relationship before its downfall? What else was going on in this relationship before its downfall? We got caution, caution, caution. A situation's about to explode. Shit's about to pop off, up in flames. Toxic. Getting played, manipulation, lies, control, and sexual protection. So hopefully he used sexual protection. I think he already has a baby, doesn't he? So if, if he's not using sexual protection, he might make another baby. So careful, Barry. Very careful. Proceed with caution, my dude. Okay, so we're going to move on from that. Barry's loss. All right, Miss Sabrina seems to be well on her way up. So let's pull some cards about Sabrina Carpenter and 2025. What is Sabrina's main energy for 2025? Sabrina's main energy for 2025. Five of Pentacles. Why? Spirit of Swords. Okay, so it looks like she's still really young, really inexperienced, and so let me pull another card. Ace of Pentacles, Seven of Wands. Oh, and the Queen of Cups. So I think that she might be a little sad or feel a little left out because she might have some kind of competition. Is there like some kind of new pop star that's coming out? I think that there is a Queen of Cups. She could be a younger person. And again, I don't read genders here, so it could also be a masculine or a feminine. But I think that this Queen of Cups is another pop star. And she and Sabrina Carpenter are going to have beef in 2025, which is going to make Sabrina lose a little bit of money, feel a little unlucky, and feel a little sad and like she has been pushed out. What is the biggest obstacle for Sabrina in 2025? Biggest obstacle. Thank you. The Ace of Swords, the Six of Swords, and then the High Priestess in the reverse. So, yeah, I think this is about her facing some kind of sword, some kind of truth, and possibly losing her crown because her victory seems to be in the past. And it seems like she may not deal with that very well. Like she's going to take it very, very personally. And I think that's going to be an obstacle for her in 2025. What is the biggest lesson Sabrina learned in 2024? Biggest lesson Sabrina learned in 2024. The Eight of Wands in the reverse. So I think that her moving too fast is something that she is learning about or something that she learned in 2024. It could be moving too fast in relationships, maybe working too hard, or maybe her just not resting her body the way that it needs to be rested. Like our body will tell us, hey, we need to slow down. Hey, we need to eat more. We need to hydrate, stuff like that. What should Sabrina focus on in 2025 for success? Eight of Swords and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So she definitely needs to focus on communication. She needs to focus on her mental state, her thought process, and it might also be a good idea for her to go to therapy. I do think that everyone would benefit from therapy, but it looks like she may be in the habit of getting herself into uncomfortable situations. And I think that she also needs to not be overly judgmental or harsh. Like maybe she can be a little bit of a mean girl, and she shouldn't do that. What does Sabrina need to release from 2024? What does she need to release from 2024? So we got the potential in the reverse. This is the same as the Fool card, the Fool in the reverse. She needs to not be naive. She needs to also expand. Maybe she's going to change something up. Strength in the reverse. We got that again. Revolution. So there's going to be some kind of awakening. Strength in the reverse. And so maybe maybe her next record's going to be a little darker. You see how these cards, this deck is darker in general? but maybe she is going to be a little grungier, a little like she's gonna use this breakup. I get like Taylor Swift vibes, where like Taylor wrote a lot of songs based off of boyfriends and relationships. So maybe Sabrina is gonna do that after this breakup. And so whatever she has next, her next project is going to be a little different than how we know her or see her now. And what has been affecting Sabrina the most in 2024? Thank you. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, so it looks like a lot of give and take has been affecting her. And so this can be like charity. It could be like spending time with, causes or people that you are, that you support. But this is mostly a tit for tat. So you come and you play this venue and you get this money. You do a job, we pay you. So that has really been, I think that this reflects the success that she has had in 2024. Introspection, reclamation, and the mystic. Absolutely all of these are major arcana. It talks about her creating, it talks about her calling a following, and it talks about her being a magician, conjuring and manifesting her dreams, manifesting success. How can she continue this in 2025? Seven of Swords in the reverse. How can she continue this in 2025? And Justice. Okay. So this is the second time that I'm getting this. I think that Sabrina has a little bit of a mean girl streak to her. I'm not judging you. I'm nosy. I could be a little messy. Come sit by me if you want to talk about people, because I like gossip and I want to be nosy. But it looks like she's okay stepping on people to get where she wants to go, whether it's fair or not. And that's unfortunate, because when I was doing the reading on her and Barry, it seemed as though she felt some unfair stuff had been done to her. So for you to feel as though things were done that were unfair to you, and then you to turn around and do unfair things to people to succeed, is not the greatest karma that you could plant. So how about some words of wisdom for Sabrina Carpenter in 2025 before we wrap up? Words of wisdom. Three of Wands in the reverse, a 10 of Wands in the reverse, 10 of Cups in the reverse, and the Chance card. Okay, so this is the Wheel of Fortune, and I think, especially since this over here is looking at these, I think that words of wisdom are, be careful of the karma that you plant. I think this right here, the Three of Wands, is talking about the possible third-party situation that she recently went through. Three of Wands can talk about growth, expansion. It's a 3 card, which is a third-party situation, and also it can be wandering eyes. So I get the sense that is the third-party situation. And again, because this is a reading on her, I think that Barry stepped out on her, but I think that Sabrina had her own little affairs outside of her relationship with Barry as well. So I think that the Wheel of Fortune is telling her, hey, careful of the seeds you plant, because the seeds of karma we plant today are the seeds of karma that we're going to reap in the future. And she wants to avoid being emotionally unhappy, being stressed and unable to continue, and to carry the weight that people have put on her, and even the stress that she has put on herself. Any closing messages about Sabrina Carpenter? Closing messages. So we got the Four of Pentacles. So I think that this is talking about her holding on to what she has, her success, her image, her fans. I think that she realizes the success that she has achieved. And I think that this is something that she's going to continue to try and maintain. So that was, well, you know what? We have the pendulum here. Let's go ahead and use that. And then I'm sorry that I haven't interacted with anyone in the chat. It's hard for me to do when I'm reading and channeling, but I'm looking now. So if y'all have any questions y'all want me to ask, let me know. I'm going to use my pendulum and ask what's going to be her most successful and her most difficult months in 2025. And I also want to know when we're going to see her with another partner. So we'll ask that with the pendulum next. And again, if y'all want me to ask anything, let me know, because I'm looking at the comments now because I'm not channeling. What is going to be Sabrina's most successful month in 2025? Most successful month in 2025. Okay, so I'm getting August or February. What is going to be Sabrina's most difficult month in 2025? Most difficult month in 2025. All right, I'm getting May. I don't know if something big is going on in May or August. And when will we next see Sabrina with a boyfriend? When will we see Sabrina with a new boyfriend? Well, it's saying no. Is Sabrina going to have a new boyfriend? No. Is Sabrina going to stay single for a while? Is Sabrina going to stay single? So maybe. Is Sabrina going to use this time to write and create? Oh, look, that says yes. So that's how she's going to spend her time. Okay, so that's my reading on Sabrina Carpenter regarding her relationship with Barry. Sorry, I don't know what his last name is, something with a K. And also about her 2025 that's coming up. And then just the little nosy questions that I had. So I am looking at the comments. If y'all have any questions, let me know, because otherwise I'm going to go ahead and end this video. I'm going to shuffle these cards. But if y'all have any questions, type them in and I will answer them or ask them.